Hi Gemini, welcome. This is a healing channel. I'm going to be doing some readings here for you, for people under the sign of Gemini. We're going to open up with a prayer, and I'm going to be channeling a little bit of healing energy towards your way. So if there's anything that you'd like me to pray upon, now would be the time to bring that up to your mind. So we can clear any blockages that might be there. If you're new to the channel, please don't forget to like the video and subscribe if the message resonates. But let's go ahead and start. You can close your eyes with me, and we'll begin a prayer here. All right, as I was meditating upon your sign, Gemini, what was coming through from Spirit was I was just getting a sense that whatever you're going through, I feel like you may have felt the need to feel a little bit protective. So even though you might have some blessings coming in, which I very much feel that you do, it's almost like you all want to block yourselves by having this hat on, this visor, because it almost feels like maybe you're not wanting to fully receive the light that is actually being shined upon in your life right now. And I feel that it is taking you a little bit of a process to maybe feel safe, to feel like you're in a safer place. But I feel that Spirit is wanting you to trust what's happening. And they're asking you to take off this hat and just bask in the sun's light that is you being shed upon your life right now. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and move on to our card portion of our reading today. What is going on with Gemini? Okay, it looks like we are talking about long-term investments. This could be dealing with your career, as well as your relationships regarding your career, as well as family, okay? Feeling like we have secure bonds with those that we love, and knowing and feeling that we have everything in place and everything is feeling stable. That's just a theme here. So looks to me, okay. So I can definitely see here in your mind that you've reached a new level of self-empowerment, okay? This is the level of competency, so you might be feeling very empowered in the mind level. But I don't quite see you being completely confident in your ability to make an actual impact. So whatever this has to do with, whether it be relationship or job, I really feel that you have a lot of mind activity of that is making you feel empowered. Okay. It looks like you're in the next couple days, you are going to be reaching a new high with regards to this self-empowerment. So I see you getting really organized, really getting serious in realizing what your talents and your abilities are and really trying to exploit those, really trying to grow in every area that you can. So you might be reading a lot, you might be studying quite a bit. And even though I don't see a lot of movement in the current energies right now, I do see you putting yourself out there a little bit more. But then I see you kind of getting a little bit timid there as well. But this looks like a little bit more planning, okay? But it looks like you're not quite sure. But you need to stop self-doubting yourself, because I feel like you're holding back way too much when you already have a lot of the energies available to you. Yeah, I see you kind of becoming a little too passive than I think you should. Okay, when I ask Spirit how they're wanting to guide you here, and this definitely has to do with being around the right people and really investing yourself in your stability. So when I ask Spirit how they want to guide you, yeah. See, this is a process of actually realizing that you do have a lot of power, and your ability to utilize the highest capacity of your reasoning skills is really there and available for you to do that. So this is going to be pushing you more and more into the future. Is there any hidden energies that I should be making Gemini aware of? Can you show me that? So, okay. Here's the thing. You might also be, not paying enough attention to your self-love and yourself. And when I say self, I mean your true self, which is your heart. And when you have your heart, it means you have connection to infinite power, which resides in all of us. And you are forgetting that you are part of this unity of consciousness. You are very much part of the universe. And I don't see you taking a hold of that, because I see you thinking you're very powerful, and in your mind era they can be very effective. But then your heart is still sort of in the beginning stages of self-empowerment, when it's just starting to wanting to get out of whatever stressful environment that you felt a little bit stuck in. So your heart is getting a little bit left behind there, and Spirit is wanting me to remind you to spend a little bit more time with yourself, okay? Not so much with other people, or even doing the learning thing and trying to develop yourself. Because what you're going to find is when you get into your space, when you do that, you're going to get kind of tired a little bit too quickly than what you were hoping to do. Okay, because you're not plugged in there. You're not plugged into the cosmos, which when you know you're feeling great on both heart and mind, then you're really channeling the fullness of your creativity and your drive. Okay, so it looks like we are talking about, we have the King of Wands here. He is very bold and he likes to make himself known. He's kind of like the talker, okay? He likes to be listened to. He has a tendency to kind of want to lead without even realizing so. And it looks like, Gemini, you are going to be the King of Wands. You have a bit of him and his characteristics that will be coming through in, if not now, next following days. And for the most part, okay. For the most part, whatever this has to do with, I can see that you're moving a lot more than before in regards to your mind level. So you might be feeling empowered, but you might be also be feeling a little comfortable as well, okay? So I see a lot of self-empowerment, self-improvement happening there, and this is really helping you see a brighter future for yourself compared to what you've experienced recently in the past. And again, what they're trying to do here is you are missing this very important step here, which is to connect with your heart. Because you have a good idea of where you want to go on a mind level, but your heart is still it's a few steps behind. Okay? So again, what I'm feeling was what's going to be happening is you're going to be getting a little tired, and the work that you expected that you wanted to do and how far you wanted to go, you're going to come up a little short. And I feel like you're going to come up with a little bit of disappointment, but it's because of this lack of connection to your heart. And so what's going to happen here is eventually you're going to feel some kind of separation. You're going to feel separated from your work. You're going to get a little bit aggravated. You are going to get a little bit too attached to what you are trying to create. So you're going to feel tension of, I want to go, full force in this project, or it could be a relationship as well. And as you're going through these steps, which you should have a lot of patience for, you find yourself getting very antsy and irritated. And if somebody questions you and what you're doing, you're very likely to get a little overly defensive because you have some pride there. And it's always an indication to me that even though you want good for yourself, your drive to your idea of success is dependent on external circumstances like money or looks, fame, or approval from other people, and it's not really coming from a centered place where we have a genuine love and respect for ourselves and our work and what we do and why we do it, okay? But you're going to be struggling a little bit in this back and forth from pride to finding the courage back to self-empowerment. So you're playing in between those two areas, and I see this happening quite a bit, okay? When I ask Spirit how they want to guide you, and believe me, this is a card of believing in your dreams, okay? But you might be going out there and trying to do too much too soon. And again, huge message from Spirit is to come back to your heart, okay? This is the main message here, because you want to do the work, but you want to feel great doing it, okay? So take care of yourselves. We're going to do one bonus card here to see how you're doing in your relationship. I see this pattern of people not paying close enough attention to their heart. So don't feel bad. And we have the Five of Wands Not the greatest card, so it does look like there's some kind of conflict that may be going on. People might be disagreeing, and it might come to the surface. Well, let me take a closer look here, okay? So, in regards to relationship, Gemini, okay, so you need to be kind of a lookout on for this. I don't know if this is going to apply for everybody, but you have a lot of anger there. I don't see you yet expressing this anger. It might be something that you might be observing from others, something unfair, something unjust that makes your blood kind of boil. I don't see you sharing this, but anger can either be constructive or destructive. So, and I have to warn you, you are manifesting a sense of separation for whatever this is, whoever you're dealing with. And this is a call from Spirit to be more aware of that and to humble yourself. So when you start to feel angry, when you start to feel prideful, and that is a call for you to stop all activity and start loving yourself, okay? Remember, this is a healing channel. When I ask Spirit how they're wanting to guide you, yes, Gemini, you need to reach deep, deep, deep within your heart, because you're carrying a lot of anger here towards your heart, and it has to do with something from your past. So you might be getting triggered. That's showing you that you're carrying these emotions, okay? So you have a chance to use this anger in a constructive way. What I'm getting is a sense that you're going to have to communicate a lot if you want the situation to go towards a situation that is going to be favorable for you. But it is going to take courage to communicate, to use all your energy to communicate and to be vulnerable, okay, and to be honest. But I don't see you doing this quite yet. I see how hard it might be for you to get to that stage of courageousness, bravery. But this is all internal work that you must start looking at, okay? Because I'm getting a feeling that your relationships, you have been searching and desiring other people for the wrong reasons. You've been looking for the wrong reasons to be with a certain person, and that's what I'm being shown here. And this is what's causing a lot of conflict within you, okay? It has a lot to do with your past. And so I can see it might be even bringing up emotions of grief, emotions of hopelessness, and on a subconscious level, you may not be feeling this, but you might be feeling depressed at times, okay? And Spirit does not want you to go on your journey until you take care of this. This is this important, what they're showing me. That's how important this message is, okay? So heal yourself, please, if you love yourself enough. And I know you do. Why? Because that's the right thing to do. Other than that, Gemini, this is your reading. And I hope it was helpful. If you resonated with the message, please smash that like button and subscribe to the channel now. Other than that, I'll see you in the next. Bye.